Welcome to Legends Remembered, a special tribute to the wrestling icons who shaped the sport and left an unforgettable legacy. Their passion and dedication continue to inspire fans worldwide. Today, we also bring you emotional news about Dominik Mysterio, whose recent situation has touched many hearts. Join us as we celebrate their lives through heartfelt memories and moving tributes. Subscribe to keep their stories alive and ensure their legacies are never forgotten. Don Bass, born on March 14, 1946, was an influential American professional wrestler known for his contributions to the wrestling world in the 1970s and 1980s. Standing at 6 feet 4 inches and weighing 270 pounds, Bass was an imposing figure in the ring, revered for his combination of strength and technical wrestling skills. He began his career in the mid-1960s, quickly earning a reputation for his powerful wrestling style and natural athleticism. Throughout his career, Bass competed in prominent wrestling promotions, including the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE. He became a staple of regional promotions, capturing several titles and engaging in fierce rivalries with some of the era's top talents. His in-ring style, blending raw power and technical expertise, made him a formidable opponent in both singles and tag team competition. Bass was also known for his charisma, developing a loyal fan base with his larger-than-life presence. He enjoyed memorable partnerships and rivalries, making him a mainstay in many of the major wrestling promotions of the time. Despite the physical toll of a career in the squared circle, Bass continued to wrestle into the early 1990s before retiring from active competition. Sadly, Don Bass was attributed to complications from heart failure. Though his career was cut short, his legacy lives on in the wrestling world. Bass is remembered for his contributions to the sport and the impact he had on fans and fellow wrestlers alike. Sweet Sapphire, born Frances Sapphire McDaniels in 1934, left an indelible mark on professional wrestling before her passing in 1996. Best known as the vibrant manager and valet of the iconic Dusty Rhodes, she became an influential figure during the late 1880s and early 1990s. Her role was essential to Rhodes's American Dream persona, as she often accompanied him to the ring, adding an extra layer of charisma and excitement to his performances. Sapphire's dynamic presence, complete with colourful outfits and lively dance moves, made her an instant fan favourite. Her ability to connect with audiences, bridging the gap between the performers and the fans, helped solidify her as a standout character in the wrestling world. Beyond her role as a manager, Sapphire participated in various storylines and rivalries, making her a memorable part of wrestling history. Despite the industry's shift towards more scripted content, Sapphire adapted with resilience, maintaining her popularity and staying involved in the entertainment industry after her wrestling career. She made various appearances, staying connected with her fans and remaining a beloved figure in the world of wrestling. Sadly, Sweet Sapphire's life was cut short when the cause was cancer, marking a tragic end to the life of a pioneering woman in professional wrestling. Sapphire's legacy continues to endure as she remains an integral part of the sport's history and a trailblazer for women in wrestling. Her contributions to the industry and her unforgettable presence will never be forgotten. Silver King, born Cesar Cuauhtemoc González Barón, was a distinguished figure in the world of Mexican Lucha Libre, following in the footsteps of his legendary father, Dr. Wagner. Adopting the name Silver King, he became known for his silver mask and impressive technical wrestling skills. His charisma and ring abilities quickly earned him a spot in top promotions, including World Championship Wrestling, WCW, where he competed alongside some of the biggest international stars of the time. In Mexico, Silver King formed a successful partnership with El Texano, with the duo capturing tag team championships. Their dynamic in-ring chemistry and high-flying maneuvers thrilled audiences across the globe. Silver King's style blended traditional lucha techniques with innovative moves, making him a fan favorite both in Mexico and internationally. Beyond his wrestling career, Silver King expanded his talents to acting, most notably in the 2006 comedy Nacho Libre, starring Jack Black. His acting role introduced him to a new audience and further endeared him to fans beyond the wrestling world. Tragically, Silver King's life was cut short during a match on May 11, 2019, in London, when he collapsed in the ring and later succumbed to a heart attack at the age of 51. His untimely shocked the wrestling community, highlighting the physical toll the sport can take on its performers. Silver King's passing left a void in the world of Lucha Libre, but his contributions to the wrestling and entertainment industries continue to inspire both fans and fellow wrestlers. His legacy endures, and he remains a cherished figure in the hearts of many. Melissa Coates, born on June 18, 1971, in Markham, Ontario, Canada, was a renowned professional wrestler, fitness competitor, and model. Her journey into athletics began early, eventually leading her to a successful career in bodybuilding. Coates' impressive physique and dedication to fitness made her a standout in both the bodybuilding and wrestling worlds, where she would leave a lasting legacy. Coates debuted in professional wrestling in the late 1990s, making an impact in promotions like Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, and World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE. Known for her striking presence, strength, and agility, she quickly earned recognition for her ability to blend power with charisma. Her bodybuilding background helped her execute powerful moves while maintaining an aesthetic appeal that set her apart in a growing women's wrestling scene. In ECW, Coates was celebrated for her dynamic in-ring performances and her ability to connect with fans. She participated in several memorable rivalries, showcasing resilience and determination. Coates also appeared in WWE, where she continued to contribute to the evolving role of women in professional wrestling. Outside the ring, Coates was a respected fitness model and competitor, often using her platform to promote body positivity and inspire others to pursue fitness goals. Tragically, Melissa Coates, after complications related to a leg amputation, she had undergone the amputation due to issues stemming from a blood clot, which ultimately contributed to her untimely passing. Coates was met with an outpouring of grief from fans and fellow wrestlers, who remembered her as a trailblazer in women's wrestling. Her legacy continues to inspire future generations of female athletes, remembered for breaking barriers and defying expectations in a male-dominated industry. Black Warrior, born on January 7, 1969, was a revered Mexican professional wrestler who made an indelible mark on the world of Lucha Libre. His untimely passing on March 17, 2023, at the age of 54, was a tragic loss to the wrestling community. He died after battling a severe health issue, reportedly due to complications from a long-standing medical condition, which led to his sudden and unexpected. Black Warrior began his wrestling career in the early 1990s and quickly rose to prominence with his high-flying technical style. Known for his agility, he dazzled fans with his top-rope Hurricane Rana and a diverse array of submission holds. His in-ring versatility made him one of the most respected luchadors of his time. Over the years, Black Warrior became a champion in multiple promotions, with numerous titles showcasing his skill and dedication to the craft. Notable rivalries with wrestling legends further solidified his status, with unforgettable matches that are etched in Lucha Libre history. Black Warrior's ability to connect with audiences, along with his athleticism and charisma, made him a fan favorite. Outside the ring, he was passionate about mentoring younger talent, helping shape the future of Lucha Libre. Despite his, Black Warrior's legacy endures through his contributions to the sport and the many wrestlers he influenced. His commitment to Lucha Libre, combined with his distinct persona, leaves behind a lasting impression on fans and fellow wrestlers alike. Black Warrior's passing left a void in the wrestling world, but his impact will forever be remembered. Antonio Inoki, born on February 20th, 1943, in Yokohama, Japan, was a trailblazer in the worlds of professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. After battling a prolonged illness, Inoki's extraordinary career spanned over 5 decades, during which he became a prominent figure in the evolution of Japanese wrestling and MMA. Inoki made his professional debut in 1960 and quickly became one of Japan's most iconic wrestlers. In 1972, he founded New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, which would go on to become one of the largest and most influential wrestling promotions in the world. Known for his innovative techniques and ability to blend reality with performance, Inoki captivated audiences both in Japan and internationally. One of his most significant moments came in 1976 when he faced boxing legend Muhammad Ali in a historic match that is regarded as one of the first cross-discipline combat sports events. The fight, which blurred the lines between professional wrestling and legitimate fighting, helped to introduce mixed martial arts to a global audience. In addition to his wrestling career, Inoki was active in politics, serving as a member of the Japanese House of Councillors for several years. His legacy transcended the ring, as he worked tirelessly to promote wrestling and nurture future generations of wrestlers. Antonio Inoki's influence on combat sports is undeniable, and his passing marked the end of an era. His cause of was complications related to a long-standing health issue, and he will be remembered as a pioneering force who left an indelible mark on both wrestling and MMA. Dino Bravo, born in 1948 in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, was a powerful and charismatic professional wrestler who made a significant impact in the 1970s and 1980s. Known for his immense strength and athleticism, Bravo earned the nickname the Canadian Strongman. He initially gained recognition in the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, before joining the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, where he became a notable villain, often portraying an arrogant Canadian who taunted American wrestlers. His biggest achievement came in 1986 when he won the WWF World Tag Team Championship alongside Greg the Hammer Valentine. Bravo's in-ring persona and physical prowess made him a fan favourite, but behind the scenes, he faced personal struggles. Rumours circulated about his alleged involvement in organised crime, particularly in the Montreal underworld. These rumours later proved to be true, as Bravo's associations with the Montreal Mafia became central to the tragic circumstances of his. On March 10, 1993, Bravo was found murdered in his home in Montreal at the age of 44. He had been shot execution-style in the head. The murder was believed to be linked to his ties with the Mafia, with speculation that he was targeted due to his criminal associations. Though no one was ever formally charged, his remains unsolved, and various theories about the motive continue to surface. Bravo's untimely passing left a void in the wrestling world, where he is remembered not only for his contributions to the sport, but also as a tragic figure whose life was cut short by his involvement in criminal activity. His story serves as a cautionary tale, reminding others of the dangers of mixing fame with illegal ties. Dominik Oscar Gutierrez, better known by his ring name Dominik Mysterio, was born on April 5, 1997, in San Diego, California. He is the son of WWE legend Rey Mysterio, one of the most iconic wrestlers in history. Rey's influence on the world of professional wrestling cannot be overstated, as he is widely credited with revolutionizing cruiserweight wrestling and bringing Lucha Libre to a global audience. Growing up surrounded by the spectacle of WWE, Dominik was always destined to follow in his father's footsteps, even if it meant navigating the unique pressures that come with being a second-generation wrestler. Early exposure to wrestling. From a young age, Dominik was exposed to the world of professional wrestling. His earliest involvement came in 2005 during a high-profile storyline between Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. The storyline, which captivated the WWE Universe, centered around a custody battle for Dominik himself. The storyline culminated in an emotional and dramatic ladder match at SummerSlam 2005, where Rey Mysterio fought Eddie Guerrero for Dominik's custody. While Dominik was just a child at the time, the angle became one of the most memorable moments in wrestling history, and it laid the groundwork for his eventual career in the industry. Though he had been a part of such a memorable angle, Dominik's path to becoming a full-time wrestler was not immediate. Like many children of famous parents, the pressure of living up to the legacy of his father was ever present. However, it was clear from his young age that Dominik had inherited his father's passion for the sport. Training and WWE debut. Unlike many second-generation wrestlers who begin their careers by working their way through the independent circuit, Dominik's trajectory was unique. Thanks to his father's influence and connections, Dominik was fast-tracked into the WWE system. He received his training under Rey Mysterio's guidance, as well as under the tutelage of other experienced wrestlers, including the legendary Lance Storm. Dominik's training was intensive, focusing on both the technical and high-flying aspects of wrestling, essential to the Mysterio family legacy. After years of preparation, Dominik made his official WWE in-ring debut at SummerSlam 2020, facing Seth Rollins in a street fight. This match marked a significant moment in his career as he entered the ring for the first time as a full-fledged WWE superstar. Despite suffering a loss to Rollins in a hard-fought contest, Dominik impressed fans and critics alike. His agility, resilience, and willingness to take high-risk moves earned him widespread respect. The match highlighted his potential, signaling that he was more than just Rey Mysterio's son. He was a star in his own right. In the months that followed, Dominik became a fixture on WWE programming, frequently teaming with his father in tag team matches. This partnership between father and son captured the hearts of fans, and in 2021, they made history by becoming the first ever father and son tag team champions in WWE. The duo captured the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, marking a significant milestone in Dominik's burgeoning career and solidifying his place as a rising star in the company. Joining the Judgment Day. A dramatic shift. Dominik's character underwent a dramatic transformation in September 2022 when he shocked the WWE Universe by turning on his father and aligning himself with the Judgment Day. This decision represented a complete shift from his previous clean-cut, high-flying babyface persona. The Judgment Day, led by Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley, was a faction known for its dark and sinister energy, and Dominik's decision to join them marked a turning point in his career. Dominik's heel turn was a significant moment in his wrestling journey. His new persona was darker, more aggressive, and less concerned with the admiration of fans. The once innocent son of Rey Mysterio was now a member of one of WWE's most controversial factions. His alliance with Rhea Ripley, in particular, became a focal point of his new character. Ripley, often portrayed as Dominik's mentor and enforcer, played a key role in shaping his evolution into a villain. The dynamic between the two added an intriguing layer to Dominik's character, with Ripley's domineering presence providing a stark contrast to Dominik's youthful energy. This heel turn reinvigorated Dominik's career. His matches became more intense, and he started to engage in heated feuds with some of WWE's biggest names, including his own father, Rey Mysterio, Edge, and others. His new aggressive in-ring style, which emphasized ruthless tactics, allowed him to quickly climb the ranks of WWE's mid-card division. Dominik's ability to generate real heat from the audience marked him as a talent to watch, and it wasn't long before he earned championship gold. Championship success and NXT. North American Championship Dominik's time in the Judgment Day also saw him capture gold in WWE. In a significant moment of his career, he won the NXT North American Championship, a title he would go on to hold twice. This victory was a statement of his ability to succeed on his own, independent of his father's legacy. Dominik's title reigns were proof that he had fully embraced his new identity as a competitor in his own right, and not just as Rey Mysterio's son. His work in NXT was highly regarded, and it gave him the opportunity to prove himself against a different set of opponents, further enhancing his in-ring skills and confidence. Despite his heel persona, Dominik's ability to perform at a high level continued to resonate with fans. While some were critical of his transformation, the reality was that Dominik had undergone a maturation process that saw him evolve into a more well-rounded performer. He was no longer just the son of Rey Mysterio. He was Dominik Mysterio, a force to be reckoned with in his own right. Injury setbacks and health concerns. As with many wrestlers, Dominik Mysterio's career has not been without its physical challenges. His high-flying wrestling style, characterized by agility and risk-taking, has made him prone to injury. One of the most significant injuries in his career occurred during a match against Andrade. During this match, Dominik suffered a hyperextended elbow after taking a heavy bump. The injury forced him to take time off from WWE programming to recover. The injury raised concerns among both fans and WWE officials, as Dominik was in the midst of a strong push with the Judgment Day faction. However, after medical evaluations, it was determined that he would not require surgery and would only need a few weeks of rehabilitation. WWE used Dominik's absence to further build tension within the Judgment Day faction, incorporating the storyline into ongoing plots and heightening anticipation for his eventual return. In addition to his elbow injury, there have been whispers about other potential health issues that could affect Dominik's career. Some rumours have suggested that he has been dealing with knee problems due to the strain of performing in multiple high-impact matches each week. Knee injuries are particularly concerning for wrestlers who rely heavily on high-flying moves, as the constant pressure on the joints can lead to long-term damage. Though WWE has not publicly confirmed any serious knee issues, the possibility remains that Dominik may need to modify his style in the future to prolong his career. There have also been speculations about possible concussion-related concerns. Though there has been no official confirmation from WWE, there have been instances where Dominik appeared dazed after taking hard bumps in the ring. WWE's strict concussion protocols ensure that wrestlers are carefully monitored, but such rumours continue to circulate among fans and wrestling insiders. Resilience and road to recovery. Despite the setbacks caused by injuries, Dominik has shown remarkable resilience throughout his career. His ability to bounce back quickly from the elbow injury and return to action demonstrates his commitment to the wrestling business. Dominik has openly spoken about the pressures of being a second-generation wrestler and the challenges that come with carving out his own identity. However, he has also embraced these challenges, using them as motivation to improve his craft and take his career to new heights. In interviews, Dominik has expressed his desire to be seen as more than just Rey Mysterio's son. He wants to create his own legacy and step out from under the shadow of his father. As he continues to grow as a performer, it's clear that Dominik is determined to establish himself as a top WWE superstar in his own right. His commitment to honing his craft, coupled with the guidance of experienced mentors like Finn Balor and Damian Priest, suggests that he has a long and successful career ahead of him. Future prospects. Looking ahead, the future seems incredibly bright for Dominik Mysterio. He has proven that he can draw significant heat as a heel, and his championship reigns have shown that he is capable of holding titles and elevating the division. The possibility of a long-term feud with his father, Rey Mysterio, remains a compelling storyline, especially as Rey nears the end of his legendary career. A showdown between the two at WrestleMania would undoubtedly be a dream match for many fans, and WWE has a history of revisiting such family rivalries with great success. In addition to continuing his work with the Judgment Day, Dominik's future may also include a potential face turn, where he seeks redemption and reconciliation with his father. This storyline could add another layer of depth to his character, turning him from a despised villain into a beloved hero in the eyes of the fans. Conclusion: Dominik's growing legacy. Dominik Mysterio's journey in WWE has been marked by growth, evolution, and perseverance. From his early days as the son of a legendary luchador to his emergence as a feared heel in the Judgment Day, Dominik has carved out a unique path in the wrestling world. Despite facing injuries and rumors, his resilience and commitment to his craft suggest that he will continue to rise through the ranks. With his championship success, character development, and ability to captivate audiences, Dominik Mysterio is poised to create his own legacy in WWE. Whether he continues as a member of the Judgment Day or evolves into a future main eventer, it is clear that Dominik is a talent with the potential to make a significant impact in the years to come. The road ahead is full of opportunities, and it will be exciting to see how Dominik's journey unfolds in the ever-evolving landscape of WWE.